Welcome back to the Better and Green podcast. Ethan, thank you again early starting off for the Wings. Zach, your Dolphins made the playoffs, man. I'm feeling good. I'm going to let you talk about the Dolphins. I'm going to mute my mic and enjoy these Wings, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could come on here with more positivity about it because, they're in the playoffs for the first time in 7 years. But, of course, my quarterback's hurt just like it was 7 years ago when Ryan Tannehill was hurt and Matt Moore was a starter. So, again, Skylar Thompson, rookie, he's not going on the road to winning the game. But I guess it'll be fun for me to enjoy one more game with the team. I'm very high on them next year. I think they'll get a lot of reinforcements, O-line and linebackers, I hope. So, hey, playoffs, if you told me playoffs and Tua was first in the last quarterback stats, I'd be very happy. I hope his concussions get better and he's healthy next year. So,
yeah, just be happy for that one extra game because I've been depressed all week long. I thought that Sunday night was like the cherry on top of a great season for Detroit, and it didn't send me into the offseason how I thought it would. I'm just
Lions.
sad.
I think we all agree that we all would rather see the Lions play the Niners and the Seahawks since we've seen it twice already, and the Niners are going to beat them again.
100%.
So Lions they're awesome. I had the Packers. Could have won a lot of money if the Packers won, but Lions are Dan Campbell's awesome. Jamal Williams is great, so I'm happy for him. He's phenomenal.
His intro was
the Naruto thing.
First swag Kazakage, leader of the hidden village of the demon.
Dude,
I had no idea what he was saying at first. I'm like, what is this guy on? And then, well, then his post game with how he was crying and stuff, and that he's a good guy.
Flip the switch.
Yeah,
so
he's great.
Balls for him.
Yeah, this is for him. Another thing, stop playing us, man.
Got that dog up in this motherfucker.
Yeah. Don't let these tears fool you.
Yeah. And Malcolm Rodriguez, Barry Sanders University. That was awesome too. But
That's a fun team, dude. I love the personalities that they have.
There's some good ones. Jamal Williams is a free agent though, so we gotta lock him back down just for the personality and the locker room guy.
Yeah.
I would just be careful on they're going to be the most bet on over win team in the NFL next year.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah.
Just be wary about that, everybody, because people are going to be high on them. Just be careful.
Sportsbooks are probably licking their chops at the Super Bowl futures they're going to take on Detroit.
They're going to need so many.
Oh man,
you'll probably be one of them. So there you go.
I don't go that far. I might do a playoff. I might do a playoff.
You say that now, but you might have a parlay of division Super Bowl win.
We'll see.
The Lions.
Do they get to like 10 wins on the season? Over under? Do you think they get there? Or just not?
I mean, the opponents came out for next year. They look fairly favorable. But it's going to come down to the scheduling
and free agents.
Like I keep talking about, just looking at the opponents for the Dolphins this year, I would have thought they would have done better, but their schedule, like I've said every show, was just horrific. I mean, they got screwed. So we'll see.
I'm loving the fit though, man.
Yeah, thank you. Terrence Holt game issued jersey. So it's all the official. Yeah. It's kind of warm though. It's really tight to the body. I'm not a big guy, so I don't know how he got the pads and everything in here, but
you got the signature on the hat too.
Yeah, I got a couple of them. Got a couple Hall of Famers with Charlie Sanders and Herman Moore. Then I got Darius Big Play Slay.
Oh yeah.
And then Brandon Pettigrew, ex-tight end.
I actually remember him.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Big Play Slay. That was kind of before. I think this was his rookie year or maybe his second year when I got his autograph. So
he's killing it this year, man.
Yeah, he's been a beast. He'll probably be a Hall of Famer someday, maybe.
He's on that trajectory, that's for sure.
Yep.
How old is he? He's not too old, is he?
He was a 2013 pick, I want to say. So
he's probably about almost like 30 then.
Yeah.
So we're going to be going over the Wild Card Weekend games and going over our playoff predictions all the way through the Super Bowl and crowning a winner. Last week, Zach went 3-0. Ethan went 2-1. I went 1-2. And on the season so far, we're 2 weeks in. We've won you guys. If you put $100 on every one of our big three in the squad ride, you'll have won $302. So hopefully you guys are cashing out with us.
Profit. And Ethan has shrunk that a lot in his beginning of his big threes, but he's on his trajectory now.
Hey,
he is.
I think it's been late November since I've had a losing big three.
There you go.
Me and Ethan are swapping now. No, I'm dragging you guys down. I apologize. But let's talk about the Saturday games. The Seahawks travel to San Francisco to face the 49ers. 49ers are 9.5-point favorites. Over-under sit at 42.5. 49ers, I'm seeing them be crowned as the Super Bowl favorites by a couple people. Are you guys seeing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing like every power rankings coming out has them number one, but 10-game win streak, hard not to.
Yeah, that's true. Ethan, how about you start with this one?
Yeah, so like Zach mentioned, this is the second time we're seeing this matchup this year. And that's at the expense of my Lions. It should have been the Lions in this spot, or even the Packers. I would have liked to see more. Not happy to see another divisional matchup in the wild card round, but I think we're going to end up seeing more of that too with a 17 playoff. I mean, there's going to be that calls for a lot more divisional games being played in the playoffs. So, yeah, I like San Francisco in this spot quite a bit. They're 2-0 in their two regular season matchups this year, beating Seattle 27-7 back in week 2, and then 21-13 in week 15. That one was at Seattle. In San Francisco, I mean, they're just on a 10-game win streak. They're a juggernaut right now, can't be stopped. And Seattle, on the other hand, is going on a completely different trajectory. They're 3-5 in their last 8, so just have not been a good football team the last half of the season. They rode a strong first part of the season to a playoff spot. Really like San Francisco. I think they come down and bury Seattle. San Fran is 8-1 at home this year. Seattle's 4-4 on the road. And then in their last 3 games, San Francisco is first in yards per play. Seattle's 19th. And then San Francisco, actually pretty shocking, but they're 26th in yards per play allowed. Seattle's actually 10th. So complete flip from where those defenses started the year. However, I think San Fran defense shows up in the playoffs, gets them back to where we know they've been as the best defense in the league. So yeah, I think San Francisco comes out and buries them. I don't think it's very close. I'm laying the 9.5. I already laid the 9.5. And I think it goes over the total as well, because I think San Fran puts up 30 easy. And I believe I heard a stat in the last 12 wildcard games with a spread of 9 or more. The team laying 9 points, 12-0 straight up, 12-0 against the spread. So love me some San Francisco.
Yeah, I don't have too much to add. I see the exact same game here. He talked about the 2 wins already. The Seahawks haven't scored more than 24 in 6 straight games, so they're going to need at least 24 points to win this game, with their defense not being great and Seattle's offense it's clicking, and they're getting and they got Debo back, just more weapons that Purdy needs, I guess. I would definitely like the Niners -10, but my favorite thing in this game is going to be a prop. CMC over 72.5 rushing yards is free. I think he had 108 the first time they played. Seattle's bottom 3 in the NFL in rushing yards allowed per game. I expect the Niners to lean on him kind of heavily in Brock Purdy's first home playoff start. I think he's going to be a little nervous, so I think CMC gets easily 20-plus carries, and 72.5 is way too low. So I like CMC a lot.
Yeah.
What a boring first game, because we're all in agreement. Definitely.
I mean, it's
Niners.
There's a reason why it's a Saturday day slot, the first game.
Right.
There's a reason why it's the first game of the slate. If it was Packers, this game probably would have been played on Sunday, to be honest, like midday maybe.
That's a good point.
But
Lions would have been Monday night.
Relax. I don't know about that one. Bucks Cowboys is penciled in for any of the Sunday Monday night game. They knew that off rip. So
speaking of CMC, I think if you don't like laying that big of a number, I don't know the odds behind this, but I would look towards McCaffrey touchdown parlayed with San Fran money line. That probably gets you down closer to, I don't know, -130, -120.
Yeah,
that's another way to look at it if you don't like laying the points. But I like
Kittle. Kittle's been a monster with Purdy. I don't know what Purdy loves Kittle. I think he scored every time Purdy started. So you look Kittle too.
I think if you want to do first touchdown McCaffrey, because I was looking at this earlier too, Ethan. First touchdown McCaffrey with 49ers money line is +450.
Who?
Yeah.
I will do the odds on the one you just talked about right now, Ethan. So I'll check it.
Okay.
Let's move on to a game that we might be a little more split on. The Chargers head to Jacksonville to face the Jaguars. Jaguars are 2-point underdogs. Over-under set at 47.5. This game, the Jaguars could beat the Chargers. I'll start. I don't think that's going to happen. I think a lot of the times in the playoffs, it's the best quarterback that wins. I think, especially for the Jaguars, this has been an excellent season for them, and just making the playoffs, that's success right there. The Chargers, they were supposed to make the playoffs. They've actually kind of have a disappointing season. I don't know what they were doing starting their starters against Denver in that game. It made no sense.
And they lost.
And they lost. It reminded me of that scene in UHF with the Wheel of Fish.
Nothing! Absolutely nothing! Stupid! You're so stupid!
So I have no clue. I'm still kind of leaning the Chargers just based on Herbert alone. Zach, who do you think's winning this game?
The Jags are winning this game.
I hope so.
The line
I hope
movement,
so.
the line movement scares me a little bit. It's moved like a half a point into the Chargers' favor, which is it's whatever. These teams did play in week 3, but I wouldn't look at that too much for reference. The Chargers didn't have anybody out there to play. Like they didn't have Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. I think the Jags won this game outright. Mike Williams got banged up.
Yeah,
I don't know why Staley was playing as starters and they still lost. That's embarrassing. If without Mike Williams, this team isn't as good. It's like I don't know the exact stats behind it, but I'm pretty sure it's a proven stat that when he doesn't play, they're just not as dynamic. I've never been high on the Chargers all season. I don't. They don't really impress me. They're bottom 3 in rushing, and in the postseason, you need to be able to run the ball. And I think, which brings me to my next point with ETN. He's going to have enough. Same thing with CMC. He's going to have a field day against his Chargers defense. They let up over 200 last week, bottom 5 in the league overall. I think ETN's 75.5 right now, rushing yards. I like that. I like the Jags ML. Jacksonville's going to be rocking night game. Give me Duval to win this game.
I hope you're right, Zach.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to need to wait a little bit longer into the week to have a great feel on this game. But I like the Chargers. I think the Jags are kind of the poor man's Lions. They're kind of America's sweetheart right now. Not quite like the Lions are, but
yeah.
They're the surging team, the team that no one thought would be here, and here they are. And I agree with you, Ben. I think it comes more down to Herbert versus Lawrence. I think Herbert, not that he has a ton of playoff experience, but he has more big game experience, more experience in the league. And I just think that's kind of going to give them the edge to get this one done. Kind of sucks that they are going to have to travel from LA to Jacksonville. That is quite a far cross-country trip, but they're actually 5-4 on the road this year, so they've had pretty good success. That being said, Jacksonville's 5-3 at home. It's kind of been Duval's kind of been a good home field advantage for them. But yeah, I like the Chargers. I think Williams is going to play. I think Rashawn Slater is playing. Joey Bosa is playing. So they have their guys. I think they're just going to be a little too physical. And they yards per play last 3. The Chargers are 11th. Jacksonville 16th. And then yards per play against. This is also shocking to me. Chargers 23rd. Jacksonville's actually first in the league. Yards per play against last 3. However, they played the Jets, the Texans, and the Titans. So not your
a little skewed.
Yeah, not your cream of the crop there. So yeah, I'm loosely saying the Chargers right now. I'd probably just go money line rather than the -2. I'd look for under 47.5, but I think I'm just going to need a little bit more information. I need to see exactly how banged up Williams is, how Bosa's doing. So yeah, I'll stick with the Chargers for now, but I'm going to know a lot better here pretty soon.
Of all the games, Zach, I hope I'm wrong about this one, and I hope you're right, man.
I mean, these teams are. Both quarterbacks are fun. I just find I just think the Jags are winning this game. Chargers haven't impressed me all year, so
not considering what they were supposed to be coming into the year. Not at all. Let's talk about the Sunday games. Zach, your Dolphins head to Buffalo. Buffalo is 13-point favorites. Over under set at 43.5. Tua is not playing in this game. Zach, go ahead, buddy. They made the playoffs.
I'm cursed. There's no other. My teams all suck. They all get injured. There's just a laundry list of injuries. Mostert broke his thumb. I don't think he's going to play. Armstead, left tackle, stud. Maybe he plays. They haven't had Byron Jones all season. They lost 2 corners, a safety. It's minus 13 now for a reason. If Tua plays, I honestly thought they could win this game outright considering the last 2 times these teams played, but it just sucks. They're not winning this game. Skylar Thompson holds on to the ball too long. That game, I was in a torture chamber with the Jets Fins. That was horrible. That was just, I don't know. That was horrible. Mostert did have a good game last time, so if he doesn't play, I expect Jeff Wilson to have a good game. I think they're going to try to lean heavily on the run with Skylar Thompson. Dolphins are not winning this game, and you could take every Josh Allen prop you want. It could be rushing, throwing, touchdowns. He owns them. 10 games. He has 27 touchdowns and 5 picks and 106.1 passer rating versus the Fins. So congratulations, Bills. You got a first-round bye to face a third-string rookie quarterback. So congrats.
Yep. It's Buffalo all the way for me here. Agreed. If Tua was in, I'd be looking much differently at this game. Potentially an outright on Miami. But yeah, without him, it's Buffalo minus 13 all day for me. I'm going to bring it up again. I just have flashbacks of the 47-17 wild card game against the Patriots last year for the Bills. I could see something similar again. That puts me on the over. I think Buffalo names their score. They can put up however many they want. They might take their foot off the gas after, third quarter. If maybe they're thinking they have Cincinnati on deck. But I don't know if they will. I think they're still playing for DeMar Hamlin. I think they're still wanting to go out there and just kick some ass. So, yeah, I think they put up points, name their score. Buffalo's won 7 straight. Miami's kind of that falling knife, 1-5 in their last 6. Buffalo at home, 7-1. Miami 3-6 on the road. So just not completely different records there. Cold Buffalo. Miami's been there once. Played tough, but again, that's with Tua. So, yep, this is play on Buffalo, play against Skylar Thompson making his second start. I always like to play against the guy in their second start. Now that Buffalo has film on them, I think this game gets pretty ugly pretty quick. Give me Buffalo in a blowout.
Are we talking kickoff return ugly from the beginning?
No, they'll probably be focused on not letting that happen at least. But
that was awesome, by the way.
Wasn't that incredible?
That live. That
was
awesome.
sweet. I was driving, and I quick checked Twitter, and everyone's like, Buffalo, that was awesome. And I'm like, they must have done something nice for him, like a little pregame something. Turns out it was that.
To the house.
Yeah.
And I was rooting for the Bills, obviously for the Patriots, lose for the Dolphins, so that was a double win for me.
Yeah.
And apparently DeMar Hamlin's been released from the hospital. He's all good now. So
He's
that's
home,
great news for him. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Actually, last thing I will say about this, Zach, when you sent over that message today about Tua being out, I quick went and checked all my sports books, and one of them that I won't mention was still hanging that -9, so hammered that.
Yeah.
Went to 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. So feeling pretty good about that.
If Tua played, it would have been like I think it was 7.5 last time they played. I probably would have said this because I think they put it 9 in the middle, if he doesn't play. But apparently Bridgewater is supposedly he could play. If he plays, it's probably still Bills win, but it may be a little closer. But they'll still win. But Bridgewater's definitely more capable than Skylar. But
I
don't know. It just sucks. I'll talk about it later with the AFC quarterbacks, but we got pretty screwed with Lamar and Tua not being able to play. So
yeah. I'm gonna surprise you guys with this game. I'm not. I'm going with the Bills. I'm sorry, Zach. I really wanted to, man. I really did.
If anyone's taking the Dolphins with confidence here, you could tell me a reason why. It's not good.
And that's from a Dolphins fan.
Yeah, that's from a diehard here. I've watched my team make the playoffs twice, and quarterbacks have not been available either time. So
that's
Matt Moore literally almost died on the field when he got I remember against the Steelers in 2016. I forgot who hit him. He got destroyed and somehow kept playing.
I think dude, I totally remember that.
Dude, he got destroyed.
Was he rolling out right?
Yes, dude,
I remember watching that live.
Destroyed. I was like, oh my God. I had no idea who our third string was, but somehow he came back in and it didn't matter. But hey, Matt Moore was a legendary backup. He was pretty good.
I do remember that hit. That's funny that you bring that up.
Yeah. That's pathetic. How that's my living memory of a Dolphins playoff game is that hit.
Yeah,
sad, man.
That whenever I think Dolphins playoffs, I think of that. So that's how down bad I've been as a Fins fan. So, okay, all right, move on. Talk about this team.
Moving on. The New York Giants head to Minnesota to face the Vikings. Vikings are 3-point favorites. Over under set at 48.5. Ethan, let's start with you for this game, buddy.
Yep, so just saw this game, week 16. Minnesota won 27-24. So naturally, Minnesota's a 3-point favorite. Total sitting right around that number. It's sitting at 48.5. A little bit lower for a playoff game, but yeah, they're basically saying we might be seeing something similar to what we just saw 2-3 weeks ago. I would have to lean the Giants here. I hate that this was the first round matchup because I wanted to play against both these teams very badly in the first round in the wild card. So now it's kind of like who's more fraudulent. The thing that worries me about New York is they're 2-5-1 in their last 8. So just horrible, really. Minnesota's 5-2 in their last 7. So even though they've looked pretty bad at times, they do still pull out wins. I mean, the Colts game being the best example there. Minnesota's 8-1 at home as well, which kind of makes me nervous. New York's 4-4 on the road. And then in the yards per play category, they're very similar. New York's last 3 games, New York's 7th, Minnesota 6th. Yards per play allowed last 3, New York is 9th, Minnesota 24th. So Minnesota's still struggling on defense. New York top 10, both offense and defense. Yeah, I just think it's going to probably come down to who has the ball last. I think it's low scoring. I don't see the Giants trading points with Minnesota. So if Minnesota can go up and down the field and score, I think they probably win it and cover. But I'm going to basically bet on the Giants being able to stop them, their fair share, kind of keep it ugly, low scoring. Whoever has the ball last wins. So I would be taking the points with the Giants. Again, kind of waiting on this one. Don't love that. I think the line's right where it should be.
Giants win this game outright. That's so Giants were 4.5 last time, lost by 3. As Ethan said, now it's 3. I see the same exact type of game, but I see the Vikings luck at end of games finally coming to an end. I've never thought the team's good all year. I think the Giants are playing. I mean, they're 2-5-1, but the last couple of games they've played have been pretty good. The end of the season a lot better than the Vikings did. I'll tell you that. That Vikings-Packers game was disgusting. Can the Giants run the ball well with Daniel Jones and Saquon? I think they will. Vikings defense is really bad, second worst in the league. There's no way they get blown out. So Ethan loves his teasers. This is a Giants teaser easily here. There's no way Vikings don't blow anybody out. We talk about their point differential all year. I probably take ML, but I might buy a half point or point to make it +4 because if the Giants lose, I see it literally by a field goal. But I think they win this game outright. So give me the G-men.
I agree, Zach. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So are we all on the Giants then? All Giants? Plus
all Giants all the time.
+3.
Vikings. I'd love for you guys to win. You guys have had it's hard to say that they've even had a good season.
They have in the win. I have in the win column, but every
Yeah.
time they play a good team, they get destroyed. And every game's close. Their point differential means a lot for a team. And the fact that you're a 12-win team and you have like a minus point differential,
Yeah.
that's not impressive to me.
No,
That's terrible.
I mean, they're closing games and winning. Congrats, but eventually that's going to come back to haunt you, and it's going to happen right here. So
Yeah. Yeah, in a single game playoff like this, man, these teams don't last. So
yeah.
Vikings, sorry about it. Good luck to you guys, but we're all on the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
The Baltimore Ravens head to Cincinnati to face the Bengals. Bengals are 8.5-point favorites. Over under set at 41. Joe Burrow's getting hot. He's getting hot, guys. See him smoking the cigars, hot. Joe Shiesty?
Yeah, he's been hot. The team's on fire.
Take it away, buddy.
So I had a theory about this game if Lamar was going to play. I had a big theory. So I thought the Ravens were playing chess the entire time. I thought, since Bengals played everybody last week, all their starters, Ravens didn't play anybody. I thought Ravens got a nice game plan of what the Bengals wanted to do. Then the Ravens get Lamar back, but now it seems like Lamar is out, and Huntley didn't practice. So Anthony Brown, there's not a damn chance on taking the Ravens here. I actually was probably going to take the Ravens with the points with Lamar if he was playing, just because my theory of the Bengals literally played their hand. I mean, they played everybody, Chase, Burrow, Mixon, everyone played. So the Bengals are definitely winning this game. I like the under here for my theory, I guess, because the Ravens defense is still good and healthy, and they saw the way the Bengals wanted to play, and the Ravens offense ain't scoring with Anthony Brown on the road in a playoff game. Bengals definitely win. I don't see the Bengals scoring more than like 27-28 because just as I talked about with the Ravens defense seeing everything. And the Ravens aren't scoring more than 14. So I like this number where it is. I take the under 41.5. It sucks that Lamar and Tua aren't playing. AFC quarterbacks would have been absolutely amazing. I mean, you got Mahomes, Josh Allen, Burrow, T-Law, Herbert, Tua, and Lamar. That's probably the AFC quarterbacks for the next decade. Who's in the playoffs. Oldest guy there is Mahomes at 27. I mean, Sensen Bennett would be the second oldest fucker on everyone playing. So, I mean, it's where we're getting kind of robbed. These first round matches would have been amazing if everyone was healthy. But give me the Bengals to win. I couldn't probably 8.5, but I like the under the most in this game.
Yeah, well, first of all, I was wrong on your Baltimore reasoning. Yeah, I was actually looking at Cincy if Lamar was playing because, well, I guess I wasn't using this too much. I thought Zach was on too. Lamar being fed up that Roquan just got a huge contract, and Lamar's dude, I'm sitting right here. Where's mine at?
That's
so, yeah. But no Lamar. This line just keeps skyrocketing. This was 7 this morning, went up to 7.5, 8.5 now. It's just going to keep getting higher, and I'm probably going to jump on Baltimore when I think it gets as high as it can go. I like him at the 8.5. Again, scary fading Cincinnati. This is like the 4th week in a row I've done this. Actually came through for me last week. I jumped on Baltimore plus 11.5 right before kickoff, ended at 11. So nice. Finally got them there, but
you might want to wait because it's going to keep going up. If
it's going to keep going.
It'll probably be 11 again.
Yeah. I will say this would probably make my big 3, but I know I'm not going to get the best of the number right here. And
I mean, you could just say it's in my big 3, just get whatever it ends at.
Yeah, I might like to do that. Yeah, I like the 8.5. They just played last week. Like I said, since he won by 11. But I just think I don't know. I just like coming back with Baltimore after they just lost back-to-back games. I just think there's probably some value on Baltimore. I like John Harbaugh as a coach. I'm not going to say he's a better coach than Zach Taylor, but
he's definitely has more pedigree.
He has more pedigree for sure. I like him taking the squad into the playoffs. Cincinnati's 6-1 at home. Their only loss at home to Baltimore. Baltimore 5-4 on the road. So, yeah, with Lamar. Baltimore yards per play last 3. This is pretty shocking. Baltimore 15th, Cincinnati 29th. Yards per play against last 3. Baltimore 6th, Cincinnati 19th. So since he bottom half the league offensively and defensively as far as yards per play go last 3 games. Yeah, I'm going to take Baltimore plus the points, and not shocked if Baltimore wins this game outright.
You're out of your mind. With Anthony Brown, you really think that?
Not shocked.
You're crazy.
Yep.
You are crazy.
I won't be putting money on it, but yeah, I think.
How does that happen?
I think Baltimore.
Like a big Dobbins game? I see that game going for them to win.
You want to see just an ugly game where the Bengals' offense
low scoring.
Defense. Wow.
Yeah, I do like the under with Zach. Yeah.
If Lamar was playing, I would agree with you 100%. But
yeah,
I was going to be all over the Ravens if Lamar was playing, to be honest. But sucks he's not.
I think Cincy knows too that they're going to be in their heads. They're going to be playing Buffalo next week. Some unfinished business there, obviously. So I don't know. Not that they're going to necessarily look ahead, but I do think they probably are thinking they could somewhat overlook Baltimore. They just beat them 4 days ago. So yeah, I think Baltimore covers, and I'm not going to call for the outright, but it would not shock me at all if Baltimore wins.
It would shock me. I'm still going with the Bengals in this game with this spread. Joe Burrow is just one of those guys that like turns it on in the postseason. I know he's he's been there just last year, but Mahomes, man, his first time in the playoffs, he tore it up and just torn it up ever since. So I just feel like he's one of those special players. I could see them winning by 2 touchdowns. I don't know if I'd want to lay that, but at this 8.5, man, I'm still going with the Bengals. That offense is too high scoring, man.
A lot of weapons.
Yeah.
You could bring that if you like Cincinnati and if you like the Giants, as Zach was saying, you could use that teaser.
Yeah.
Bring Cincy down to 2.5.
A lot of good teasers this week.
Up to 9.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very good. Okay, let's talk about Monday. Already at the last game, guys. The Cowboys head to Tampa Bay to face Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are 2.5-point home dogs. Over under set at 45.5. It's not often that you see Tom Brady in the playoffs as an underdog, but it's not often that you see a 45-plus-year-old quarterback still playing football. So
a home underdog at that.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point, Ethan. How about you start with this one, buddy?
Yeah, I lean Tampa. Again, I'm going to just need a little bit more time just to figure this game out. I think Dallas is the better team, but I don't know. Something just tells me Tampa might be the side here. Tampa won 19-3 week 1. That was when Dak broke his thumb. Not putting much stock into that game whatsoever. Tampa was a better team at that point, I think. Dallas was not as good as they are now. These are two teams kind of in the opposite directions. Dallas 6-2 last 8, Tampa 3-4 last 7. Tampa Bay is 5-4 at home, Dallas 4-4 on the road. So nothing to split there. I think the best way that I want to look at this game is the under 45.5. Yards per play last 3, Dallas is 30th in the league. Tampa 13th. Yards per play against, Dallas 20th, Tampa 21st. Nothing too impressive there, but I mean, like I said, this was 19-3 the first time they met. It's playoffs. It's Monday Night Football. Not impressed with Dallas offense as of late. Dak is good for a turnover or two every single game, as we've been seeing. That's a prop bet for sure. If you want to take Dak to throw a pick, he's done it in all but 2 games this year. So, I would lean on Tampa plus the points at home. Tom Brady. Don't know if I'll get there. Under 45.5. I think it's way too many.
So I've been doing a little digging on the line and everything. So Brady's never lost to the Cowboys, right? Never in his life. 60% of bets on Tampa plus 2.5. 60% of bets on the ML. And then I go to the Pickett app, which is a nice app for like a community, just to see what they're on. 76% of the money is on the Tampa Bay money line. 80% on the spread. Public's over the Bucs. I love the Cowboys in this game. Love them. People are gonna look at that Cowboys last game and fade the hell out of it. Yeah. That game did not matter to me at all. I really didn't care how they looked at all. People forget that the Bucs were losing to the Panthers the entire game 2 weeks ago to get in the playoffs. The entire game, 3 Evans bombs. Cowboys are not letting that happen. Cowboys are winning this game outright. You'll see where I have them going later on in our predictions, but I like the Cowboys to win this game. Not easily. It is Brady, so I'll give them a little slack, but Cowboys ML all day for me.
Not only Carolina, they were trailing Arizona the week before that.
Every team. They're not. The Bucs are not good. There is a reason why the line hasn't budged a half point with all that money on the Bucs. It's going to keep going on the Bucs. It's Brady. People love him.
I was going to mention too. You covered it for me, but that play on Tom never losing to Dallas is going to be the most public bet.
Everyone's on the Bucs, man.
Hey, he never lost to Atlanta until this past Sunday either. So,
telling you,
that's shocking, Zach. Because I completely agree. If you're putting any money on Tampa Bay, you're just saying that I think Tom Brady just wins this game because he's Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's what a casual bettor's doing. Like that's what everyone's doing here, and the line's not moving. There's a reason why the line's not moving an inch. So
they are so much worse than the Cowboys. It's not even funny.
Good. They're not good.
They're in the playoffs. So they have a losing record.
Yeah, they're not. They're not good.
The Lions would spank the Buccaneers.
Oh, the Lions would win. There's a lot of teams that are in the playoffs that I think would win. I think the Packers would beat them. I think the Lions would beat them. I mean, I think the Steelers would beat them. There's a lot of teams that I think would beat the Bucs right now. And the people, as I said, people are looking at that Cowboys game against the Commanders, like, oh, see how bad they are. They didn't care about that game at all.
No,
that game did not. That's not a reason to fade them.
That was
The
a perfect.
Cowboys offense has been unbelievable with Dak. He turns over the ball a lot, but they score a lot of points with him. So just saying.
That game made Vegas so happy because that game
Oh
scared
my
everybody
God.
off of Dallas and into Tom Brady's arms, and they're just loving it, man. They're eating
Playing
it up.
right into their hand.
Yeah,
Right into their hand.
yeah, man. Okay, and Ethan, I'm glad you said that because that under two, I love that, man. I love that play.
I do too.
Well, guys, I think it's time to come together for our big pick of the week, or squad ride. We're
It's
back
gotta
on
be
track,
Giants.
guys.
+3, right?
Ooh.
I think
Cool
we all
with
like the
that.
Giants. I think that was the only time all three of us were on the same side. So and I'm confident in it. So
I like the Giants.
okay,
You
cool.
like the Giants more than San Fran?
I like them both.
I like San Fran and I like the Cowboys more than I like the Giants.
I mean, yeah, the Cowboys are probably my favorite, but Ethan likes the Bucks. So
Yeah.
I'm probably more confident in Giants than Niners. But if you guys are more confident in Niners than Giants, I'm fine with going that too. It's whatever you guys want to do.
Ethan, what are you thinking, man? I don't want to hijack it. I'm just that
No.
Giants Vikings game seems like such a coin flip still. I like the Giants
Yeah.
more, but
I probably like San Fran, but I like them both
Okay.
quite a bit.
I mean, hey, that's that you said about 12-0 with the 9-point or more favorite. I mean, I'm down to take that.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I'll take the Niners if you guys want.
I like San Fran.
I feel good about that.
I do too.
Cool.
I think they're
Back-to-back weeks. All right.
back to back, baby.
Hey, it
Cool.
turned out it worked out for us last week, huh?
Yeah, they're a phenomenal team. So,
Okay, 49ers minus 9.5 is the squad ride this week. Let's go to the big three. Zach, how about you start with it, man?
yeah, big three. I'm just going to go three. Just no props, just three teams. Give me Cowboys ML, Jags +2, Giants +3. Nice and simple. Talked about it, but nice and simple.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go with that Dallas Tampa Bay under 45.5. I'm gonna go Buffalo minus the 13. And
Do it.
well, San Fran
it.
was my other one.
It was
Um,
one on mine too, Ethan.
I'm
Do
gonna
it. Do it.
do.
Do what you want to do.
What do I want to do?
Ravens when the line ends.
Oh yeah, I am thinking that. I'm also thinking
Yeah.
Dak to throw a pick, but what do you guys think those odds are gonna be? Would it be out?
It's gonna be more than probably minus 140 to be honest.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Yeah. Let's do Ben, you go ahead. I'm just gonna make sure there's nothing else I like more.
Okay, so I
Before I
got
give you my
Dallas
last.
Tampa Bay under also. I have the Cowboys minus the 2.5. And I had a player prop, McCaffrey anytime touchdown in the first half.
Ooh.
That makes it plus 145. If you bet it just anytime touchdown, I think right now it's like minus 160. I see the the 49ers winning this game by a comfortable margin, and I think they want to show that McCaffrey trade, like there's a reason for it. Like he's our guy, he's a dog, and they want to get him in the end zone early and often.
Nice. Dak to throw a pick is minus 180. By the way, so that's a lot of juice. I think there's value on the under of that, to be honest. The under plus 135 for someone to throw a pick. I mean, that's crazy.
That is. Yeah, wow. I was thinking maybe minus 150, and I thought that was even too high.
Minus 180 is crazy. That's just disrespect. I mean, goddamn.
All right, well, now let me just check this out quick.
Just pick the Ravens. We all know you want to pick the Ravens. Just pick the ML.
Yeah.
I'll give you 2 points if it hits.
I think that's making me nervous is my 12-12 stat, and that's definitely going above 9.
Oh, true.
That's what's making me nervous here. Give me the
Wait, so restart.
You could do a teaser.
yeah,
Yeah, you could do Giants and Bengals teaser. Bang. That's that. You literally love doing that.
but I don't like the Bengals.
Then
Give me
then do the Ravens. Then do the Ravens. Tease the
all
Ravens.
right. I'm gonna restart here. I'm gonna go Dallas Tampa Bay under 45.5.
Love it.
Buffalo minus 13 and Baltimore. But yeah, wait on Baltimore. That's probably getting up to 10.
At minimum. I could see it 11-12 by the time.
Yeah.
If Huntley gets ruled out, oh my God.
Yeah.
11-12 easily.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Don't,
you got some cojones on you, dude, to fade the Bengals every week.
I don't love Baltimore. I mean, San
seems
Fran,
like you do.
You did
San
like
Fran.
10 minutes ago.
San Fran was my my original pick there, but we'll see.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I think Baltimore gets there, but it's always scary going against Cincinnati. Like, it's just not good for the heart. I don't know why I keep doing it, but
Okay, well, before we go into the draft with Zach, we actually have something we want to say. We want to thank our partners at Dubby. Dubby is not your traditional energy drink. Their drinks have zero sugar, fillers, artificial dyes, and are gluten-free, made right here in the United States. All their flavors are custom-made, featuring blue raspberry, dragon fruit, pink strawberry, Granny Smith apple, passion fruit tea, fruit punch lemon lime, mango white peach, watermelon guava lime, and strawberry banana. Use our code BIG for 10% off your order and never miss a play again. You can find the link in the bio of our vid. Guys, I just ordered a tumbler, and they call it Beach and Peach. It's their mango peach. I'm very excited to try it.
I got some of that blue raz on the way.
Do you?
Yeah,
I've seen their social media.
Stuff too.
I've seen their social media talking about the blue raz. So
I think that's a new one.
Yeah.
They're sold out of the watermelon guava lime when I was looking, but that looks like a really popular. That one looked really good too.
Yeah. What did you say you got? Beach peach?
It's called Beach and Peach.
Beach and peach.
It looks good, man. I'm a big peach guy.
I am too.
I'll let you know how it is, man. Well, let's do a live taste review on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a good idea.
Okay. Well, Zach, I think we're ready to draft with you, buddy.
All right. So, sticking with the NFL playoff theme here, we're with favorite playoff moments in the past decade. So just whatever. It's just not a game, a moment. Just whatever comes to the top of your head. When you think of playoffs in the past 10 years, what's the first stuff that pops in your head? So it goes Ben, Ethan, me. It's the order. 3 each.
Okay. Got my Kansas City beanie on today. I'm not going with the Chiefs moment.
I was gonna say
Really?
I came in. Actually, I could think of one. Actually, the moment of go ahead. Surprise. Actually,
Probably pretty
That's
recently.
not what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Okay.
I remember exactly where I was. I was at some crappy bar drinking and eating with my buddies, and that was the Diggs Minneapolis Miracle.
Oh yeah.
Match against the
Good pick.
Saints. That was probably the most incredible, improbable plays that I've ever seen.
Insane.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely that was on my list. That was at the top of my list.
Yeah. 100%. Unreal.
Good pick.
Thank
I
you.
like that. Mine, I mean, as we know, the Lions have not been around the playoffs too much, so I don't have much bias into this whatsoever. It's all going to be basically gambling wise. So my favorite moment was the Rams winning the Super Bowl last season. Had a plus 1,200 ticket on them from mid-season, so won some money there. And then Stafford, my guy, leaves Detroit for a year and goes and lifts the Lombardi. So got to be
the Rams winning.
Rams winning. Yep.
Interesting. I'll just take Ben's. I'm going with 13 seconds. Chiefs. That's the best playoff game I've ever seen in my life. That game was incredible. Mahomes is great. You can't say enough about him. Give me 13 seconds. Chiefs.
That whole fourth quarter was unreal.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was.
That was great. See, I have some that I don't like the moments because I don't like who was a part of it. So I'm not going to pick those. Give me the Philly special against the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Just, I'm not a Brady guy because I'm a Dolphins fan. So seeing him lose was absolutely incredible to Nick Foles, and him catching a touchdown is even better because Brady would have dropped it and probably fell down like he did a couple of times. I think when he's caught a pass, he just falls down.
Yeah.
So give me the Philly special, my second.
I like that.
Thanks.
All right, my second pick is going to be the Larry Fitzgerald walk-off touchdown against the Packers back in 2015-16 divisional round after Rodgers threw up one of his famous Hail Marys, and then Fitzgerald just threw it right back in his face in
that
2
game was
plays.
awesome too.
Oh, my God. And, I mean, I've grown to kind of somewhat not hate the Packers, but at that moment, I hated the Packers, and oh my god, I loved it. So great moment.
It is Larry too. That's what makes it even better because everybody
Exactly.
He's
and that run was just ridiculous. And the announcer, I can hear in my head.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think that was I'm pretty sure that was Al Meckles on the call. I'm pretty sure with Collinsworth. I think
Yep,
sure
it was.
NBC.
Yep.
Okay. My next one, I'm going to take it. I know, Zach, you're probably thinking of this game, but you didn't want to take it because who was involved. But the 28-3 Edelman catch.
Fuck that.
Against the Falcons.
That shit.
Yeah.
I remember I was on the Patriots that game, and everybody else at the party was on the Falcons, and they were talking so much shit, man. And I was like, dang. And then
It's probably the worst NFL game of my life. I was drowning in piss when that shit happened. Oh my god, that sucked.
That was an incredible from a football standpoint game. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was incredible. It just sucked. Who was involved and who came back, and some of the worst play calling at the end of the Falcons, throwing it and then getting sacked and out of field goal range. They're just so stupid.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan just loves to joke. A 33-point lead this year. So I don't know.
With competent coaching, there's no way that game even comes close to the Patriots.
I don't understand.
Just
run
the ball, and they could.
Yeah.
Just run.
Yeah.
Well, no, they were playing not to lose. And that's just one way to just do what you were doing. That was working. Yeah, just do what you were doing. Like, I don't understand. And in the fourth quarter, when you have to run it. Don't throw it and take a sack. Get out of field goal range. Oh, I was furious. You had Matt Bryant, one of the best kickers ever. Let him kick the field goal. God.
I've got a couple. There's some really good moments in here.
Just pick the other one that guy was involved in at the goal line. I know one of you guys is going to take it.
Stop. That was the one I was thinking of, but I don't want to take that one because I'm not taking two Brady's. But this was the Seahawks versus the 49ers playoff game. And do we remember this interview after this game?
Oh,
that's what happens when you match with some sorry ass receiver like Crabtree.
When
who was talking about you? Crabtree.
Wait, I forgot what reporter was interviewing her. Was it?
It was Aaron Andrews.
And she was like terrified. Oh my god. She's like, oh god.
Sherman's nostrils were just blown out to here.
That moment, man, it's just so funny to me still.
That is funny.
That's good.
Yep. I also, I don't want to say the Malcolm, what's his name? Butler. I don't want to say that because I still kind of am a Russ fan. I was a huge Russ fan back then, so I was totally rooting for Seattle. So I can't say that. I'm going to go with another kind of weird one, but it has gambling tied to it, so that's why I love it so much. It was that Buffalo against the Patriots last year in the wild card had Dawson Knox first touchdown score plus 1,400, 1,500, somewhere in there. So got him right down the field. I don't know if you guys remember, it was when Josh Allen was rolling out to the right, kind of pumped a few times. It looked like he was throwing it away, and Dawson just went up and snagged it out of the air. And then also had a bunch of tickets on Buffalo Super Bowl last year, so just really loved the beatdown of New England. Loved hitting Knox first touchdown. Had Buffalo -4 for quite a bit of money as well. So just had fun.
That was -4 in that game?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
So yeah, I had a great night. I was over at a buddy's place, and it was just easy, smooth sailing, make a lot of money.
Slammed a couple after that. Yeah.
Couple. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple.
So yeah.
A responsible amount, you would say.
Yeah.
So I have the Rodgers Hail Mary versus the Cardinals. I'm not going to do it because you already had that game in there. So I'm going to do a different one. The Packers dropped onside to Russ OT win. I forgot what year that was.
Oh, yeah.
The Packers just hilariously choked. I'm pretty sure that was the year that the Seahawks lost to the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
It was, yep.
Yeah. I'm a Rodgers guy. I was rooting for him, and that was one of the worst collapses. There's so many things. I think Rodgers talked about in an interview. So many things happened in that game for the Seahawks to win that game.
Yeah.
And then they lose on the dumbest play call of all time when you have Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. So that'd be my third one. Packers dropped onside to Russ OT win.
That was a horrible dropped onside too. Like one of the worst,
my god,
one of the worst I can remember.
It was like a terrible onside kick. It
was like the dude had his eyes closed.
Yeah. Oh my.
Who was that? That was like their stud receiver, wasn't it?
Wasn't that Richard Rodgers? The
Oh, it
tight
was.
end?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I remember
Well, he
someone
didn't-
should have
like-
caught it.
He didn't drop shit
he's
against
literally a tight
Detroit.
end that does
Yeah.
the ball. It's literally his job is to catch a ball.
Yeah.
He's a tight end.
His hands
I
are
mean, that's all that
massive.
dude's remembered for. Yeah. It was not even a good onside. He
That's
kicked
not
it
all he's
clean.
remembered for in Detroit, my friend. Rodgers'
some-
first Hail Mary.
Yeah.
What are some other ones that you
remember
guys had?
I had the Rodgers Hail Mary. I had the Malcolm Butler, but I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah. I had the 28-3. I had the Minneapolis
Oh.
Miracle.
The Des Bryant catch. I'm pretty sure today's the anniversary of it, where he like the catch, not a catch.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty
Gotcha.
iconic. Definitely was a catch, by the way.
Yep.
No doubt.
Yep. The only other one I had, which more just gambling, it was the worst Super Bowl of all time. It was Seattle's beatdown of Denver. But the only reason I like that is because I was on Seattle, and that was my preseason prediction. That's the first time I had a preseason Seattle versus Denver Super Bowl. Seattle to beat Denver Super Bowl preseason prediction. So,
Wow.
yeah,
I
kind of
love
like
game.
that. But yeah.
That was such a fun game.
Another
that's back
smooth
when they were kicking
sailing.
the shit out of us.
Oh, yeah.
So to watch Manning get his pushed in was a really good time over at
Yep.
our household.
Yep. That was cool.
I don't know. I think that Rams Patriots Super Bowl is out there with one of the worst I've seen. in a
Okay,
while.
yeah, that was
game
horrible.
brutal.
I don't even like,
That was
I barely
unwatchable.
remember it. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was my freshman year of college. I remember watching it. I'm like, this is the most boring game I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And of course, Brady had to win that one too. So,
Oh, another one I didn't have written down, but double doink is a pretty
Yeah.
iconic moment.
I have
Yeah.
a lot of Bears fans that love that game.
Oh, yeah.
I knew a lot of people there at that game, and I'm pretty sure all of them cried.
Yeah.
So
I
that was
got-
the second Nick Foles run, wasn't it? That was after they won the Super Bowl. I think the Eagles.
Yeah.
They won the Super Bowl and then made it in the wild card, and then they
I
lost.
think you're right. Yeah.
I have that curse long touchdown pass. Man, the Packers just love
Mhm.
losing in the playoffs.
Packers have a lot of moments. A lot
Yep.
of moments. Not great ones.
I had the Mahomes. He had that long touchdown run against the Titans. That's
Mhm.
that streak when they did win the Super Bowl and they were down by like 20 every game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
When
yeah.
he
That
ran
was on my
in,
list
I was
too.
like, dude, they're winning the Super Bowl. I knew it from that play.
That was on my list of the Texans Chiefs game when they were down like 28-3 in like the second quarter, and they just destroyed them after that.
I think
Or Sean.
Blake Bortles going to the AFC Championship is worth
Yeah.
a spot in itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
think-
with
Well, I
you.
mean, they were pretty good. Jalen Ramsey.
They should have won
that.
that game against Brady also.
They should have.
The amount of times that Brady should have lost the tuck rule, I could go on and on with this guy.
Yeah.
The amount of luck this guy has is insane.
the
But then,
overtime
hey, the
against the
David
Chiefs.
Tyree coach.
The overtime against the Chiefs when we didn't get a chance to get the ball back, and we're like, "Oh, that's not fair." And then we do it to Buffalo, and everybody's like, "What the heck?" And so the NFL changes the rules. I'm like, "No, it's fine.
Yeah.
it's fine.
That was-
Don't worry."
No, it was definitely a good rule change though. I don't
agree.
like how it play.
I agree. I just don't
playoffs,
like
the
how
guy
everybody
don't
was
get
like,
the ball.
"Stop bitching." And it's like, "Oh, you guys are gonna be like
Yeah.
that for Brady, but you're not gonna be like that for
Yeah.
a team that hasn't won 50 years."
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Also, I don't know if this might be outside of the 10-year window, but the Harbaugh brothers Super Bowl, that was
Yep,
one of the
that was
best
exactly
ones.
10
I
years ago.
love
Pretty sure
that
it was.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
Isn't that when the lights went out
Yes.
Yeah.
in the stadium? That's what I
Yep.
thought.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because those
The,
wasn't that
uh,
super good too.
Who returned
Jacoby
that punt?
Jones
Jacoby Jones.
Mhm.
Yeah.
returned the second half kickoff.
Yeah.
That's-
Beyonce was that Super Bowl performer. Remember that?
Yeah.
You're such a. Rihanna's this year gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
So it's just-
Best one was J-Lo Shakira by far.
Why is that?
Oh, you're gonna trigger all the moms
Just
then.
big
No,
fan.
why?
Big
Oh,
big
you're a
fan
big
of both
the
of their
music.
voices.
Big fan of music.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
great
you're a fan of
personality
the
for
art.
both. Yeah.
You're a fan of the art. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the light show they put on was really nice.
You are a fan of the art. You're big into artistry.
Yes.
you go.
God's hand.
That's a great answer.
You guys ready to talk some playoff predictions?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
I'm ready to go undefeated in this, not losing a game.
Oh, that's how I feel, man. We managed to drag this like 30-minute episode out to an hour, so we're doing good, guys.
There we go.
Who wants to go first? How do we want to do this?
Let
say we
Ethan go
just
first.
go-
No,
Okay.
let Ethan go first.
Just run right through it.
Yep.
All the way to the Super Bowl champion.
Yep.
All right. So coming out of the wild card, I have for the NFC, I'll start. I have Philadelphia taking on the New York Giants, and I have San Francisco taking on Tampa Bay. I'm going Tampa. I'm taking history. From there, I have Philly winning, San Fran winning for a San Fran versus Philly NFC championship. That's going to be in Philly. It's going to be tough, but I'm going to take the better defense to go to the Super Bowl. I'm taking San Fran. For the AFC, I'm going the Chargers to get it done. So they'll be facing Kansas City. I'll take Cincinnati in a close one to go replay Buffalo. Again, I like both the top teams at home in this game. Kansas City gets it done over the Chargers. Buffalo and a close one over Cincy. I'm going to take Buffalo over Kansas City. Would that be a neutral field, they're saying?
Would, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to take Buffalo to keep riding. And then, man, it's such a toss-up, San Fran, Buffalo. If that is the Super Bowl, it's going to be a phenomenal matchup. I'm going to go with my heart and say Buffalo wins it.
Okay. Ben, you go.
Okay. All right. Start with the
NFC. If I could guess the winner, it's probably on your head.
Dude, I'm not giving any spoilers, bro. No,
You're right.
We're going hard right now. All right. We have the Dolphins versus Bills. I got the Bills winning. Ravens, Bengals. Bengals are winning. Chargers, Jags. Chargers are winning. NFC. Seahawks versus Niners. Niners crush them. Giants, Vikings. Giants get the win. Cowboys, Bucks. Cowboys win. Moving on, Chargers face the Chiefs. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a season, but the Chiefs get it done. Bengals versus Bills. Who's going to win? Oh, the rematch. It's the Bengals. Ooh. It's the Bengals. They're winning. They were going to win that game. They're going to win this game. Cowboys at Eagles. Eagles win. Eagles get it done. Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. Sorry, Jerry. It ain't this year. It ain't been in a lot of years. It ain't this year. Giants at Niners. Let's go Niners. Let's go Niners. Bengals at Chiefs. Oh, dude. Joe Burrow, he owns the Chiefs. Owns the Chiefs, man. Not anymore. Not anymore. Chiefs. Take the Chiefs.
Shocker.
49ers and Eagles. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. Can he get it done? Can he take the 49ers to the Super Bowl? No. No, he can't. Eagles win. Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes, the Andy Reid Bowl. Who wins? Only one team can win. Is it going to be Patrick Mahomes getting his second? Is it Jalen Hurts getting his first? Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes. Oh, I have another poster on the wall. Where are you? Oh, there you are, Mr. Patrick.
Wow.
Second
We're so shocked.
Oh, dude. That's what's going to happen. You guys heard it first. Play it back here on YouTube Shorts here in a little bit. I told you. I told you guys.
You know how much emotion is going to be in that Cincinnati-Buffalo game? It's going to be going against a lot of emotion if you're playing Cincy.
Wait, is that game going to be neutral also? Or is that in Buffalo for sure?
I think that one's in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I think just because, win-loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's true, because they both played one last game, so that's fair.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah.
But if Bengals would have won, then they'd be the home. They'd be the 2 seed. But, okay, so I guess I'll go. Mine, he's either gonna fall flat on its face or I'm looking like a fucking god. So I have Chiefs, Jags, Bills, Bengals winning the wild card. That's my wild card matchup. They're the winners. NFC, I got Eagles, Giants, 49ers, Cowboys. We've already kind of talked about that. I got the Bengals over the Bills. I'm with Ben on that.
Mm-hmm.
And I have Chiefs beating the Jags. So AFC I have the same as Ben.
Mm-hmm.
49ers, Cowboys. I have the boys winning that game.
Oh,
I got the boys winning that game. I don't think a rookie quarter, a Mr. Irrelevant's taking a team to the NFC Championship game. I would be shocked if he did
concern. That's a huge
concern. But the team is unbelievable. It won't shock. I shouldn't say it would shock me. That's the team that would do it with Kyle Shanahan's offense.
You know what else is a concern though? Dallas winning a playoff game.
But I have them winning too.
Yeah.
Or maybe another one. Eagles, Giants. I have the Eagles. So I got Chiefs, Bengals, Cowboys, Eagles in my conference.
That would be electric.
Yeah. So I have Chiefs beating the Bengals. Nice job, Ben. I do have that. I don't see. I love picking Mahomes in the playoffs every time.
How can you not?
Cowboys, Eagles. I have
Don't
the
do
boys winning it. I have the
Sick.
boys winning that game as well. I truly think this Dallas team is pretty good. I think,
They are.
I don't know. I have a gut feel. As I said, fall on my face or I look like a god. So, Chiefs, Cowboys, Super Bowl. That's fun.
There's
That'd be a
only one
great
team that
Super
could
Bowl.
win.
Who do I have winning it, Ben? Who do I have winning it?
There's one
Chiefs.
team that you should have winning it.
I have the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But let's
I do
go,
have-
Zach. Let's
I
go.
do have the Chiefs winning, but if that game did happen, I would bet Cowboys ML for the fun of it to fade you. So that would be what
Okay.
I do. But Chiefs are winning it. I have the Chiefs winning it all. The thing is about this playoffs, I could see 6 teams winning it. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I think we're
I
just
agree.
taking the best quarterback, Zach.
Oh,
How
yeah.
do you not?
Yeah.
But
I would love if the Chiefs won.
Don't call me shocked if the Cowboys win it all. Don't call me shocked.
And what if they fall flat on their face on Monday Night Football?
And I'm an idiot. Then I'm an idiot. But I took the biggest leap with faith here.
You
I took some upsets.
Yeah.
I want to add one thing though, and that's the storyline narrative. And so everything you know about football, just toss it out the window, and just take the Bills just to win it all. Just say,
Yeah,
hey,
I mean,
they're good, and then also they have the story. You know, like the NFL's kind
Definition
known.
of a team of destiny.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they might try to make that happen.
Cincy truly might be the better team at this point, but I do not see Cincy going into Buffalo after the DeMar Hamlin happened 3 weeks prior again in that game. I don't see them winning that game.
Oh, dude.
That's a lot of.
That's if the Bills
We're
beat
gonna
the
try not to.
Fins. That's if they beat the Fins. I have to remember that, guys.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, I hope not, man. I
Let's
don't
not
want
get
to
ahead of
Kyrie.
ourselves.
Yeah, let's relax, guys.
No, I actually have
win.
Minnesota, Miami Super Bowl. So I don't know. We'll see if it gets there.
Just know if Tula's healthy, my playoffs would be a little different. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
No bias, of course. No, I'm not like Ben. I have no bias.
Oh, it's not biased when you have the best quarterback in the league and one of
Nah.
the top 3 coaches.
No, I mean,
Here's a
I haven't
question.
winning. I haven't
MVP.
winning at all. I haven't winning at all.
If the
As you should.
let's say Baltimore makes the Super Bowl without Lamar and the Giants make it, does that game get flexed to Sunday at 1 and they don't even do a night game?
I mean, that's just a stupid question. Because, well, the Ravens are losing, and the
I mean, do you
Giants
even
are
do
losing.
like a whole thing, or you just like have them go play at one
Anthony
of their
Brown, Daniel
stadiums
Jones.
and yeah,
Anthony Brown, Daniel Jones. Honestly, I would just see just a Dable Harbaugh fight to the death between those two. That's what I'd rather watch between that game.
Yeah.
oh, money's all over Dable.
Oh my God, he ain't losing.
All right, guys. That was a fun round. I like that.
I think we had a question, didn't we?
We
If
did.
I'm not
We
mistaken.
did.
Yeah.
We have a question on Twitter from It's Rob Moreno. He has the Super Bowl matchup you want to see, but most likely won't happen. And
I
you
guess
have
I'll
to
go
exclude your
first.
favorite teams.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was gonna say the Dolphins, but Dolphins is that's 2 out of the question. So I think my favorite Super Bowl matchup would probably have to be. I'm gonna go Cowboys in the Super Bowl just 'cause I think it's the most fun. Just because it's people are so torn on the Cowboys, it just makes it fun. Give me Cowboys. Give me Cowboys Jags would be fun for me. I've been not gonna happen, but that'd be kind of cool to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or if I'll say this, if Lamar is playing, I would be Ravens Cowboys would be my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm a big Lamar guy, so
yeah. If Lamar was playing, I would kind of like to see Baltimore. I'm gonna say Minnesota, Los Angeles Chargers because it'd be an absolute shootout, no defense.
That's
good
true.
answer. That'd be a over under like 53 in
Yeah.
a Super Bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
I want to throw it back and do Buffalo versus Dallas.
There you go.
The
Hey,
redemption.
it's not
story.
unlikely. I have not unlikely. I have them in the Super Bowl in mine. It's not unlikely.
Yeah.
They're making
Yeah.
the Super Bowl.
I don't know. I don't know about Dallas, man. I don't know about Dallas.
Okay, it's fine.
I was kind of on Dallas all year. I'm kind of in a way jumping off, but I still, they have the talent for sure.
They do.
I think them and the Niners are the most talented teams in the NFC, top to bottom roster wise. So
I just don't
I've
trust.
been saying it all year. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think he's really good if he doesn't turn over the ball 3 times. Maybe 1 time's fine. 1 time they can make a turn over 1 time a game, Deck, and you're making the Super Bowl. I'll tell you that right now. More than 2, you're not. You're losing to the Bucs. That would suck.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot riding on you. Super Bowl. So.
All right, guys. You got any departing words?
Fins down.
Fins down. Oh.
Yeah. No, I'm excited.
Should be
Thanks to Dubby. Looking forward to trying some of their flavors for sure.
Yeah.
Big thank you.
Yeah. So we'll probably have more on that next episode, I would assume. Yeah. Playoffs are here. I'm pumped for it.
Yeah, should be good.
We've had a strong season, so I think keep it riding in the playoffs. I feel pretty good about this week.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, thank you to Dubby. Use our code BIG for 10% off at checkout. And up to 74 subscribers now, guys. Gained a couple this week. It's good to see. Make sure you guys are following us on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at Better Green. That's Better, BETTOR Green. And subscribe to us on YouTube to watch the podcast in video form and highlights from the show. We have our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Apple Music, Amazon Music at Better and Green. And guys, we have a new Discord. Discord's going to be linked in the description as well. That's where you guys can talk to us live. Get betting tips, guys. It's been pretty fun lately.
It's been awesome. Yeah, I've been putting all my bets in the Discord for free. It's completely free. Not only NFL, I've been doing college basketball, NHL. I got some NBA going tonight. So, yeah, if you like what you're hearing from us on the NFL side, we got a lot more in the Discord.
Yeah. So a great spot to be able to tail us on any of our actual bets that we place ourselves.
Yep.
And you can give out yours as well in the Discord too.
You guys can give out your free plays, and if it's something, and if we notice we will talk to you. So
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll see you guys there, and guys, see you in the next episode.
Peace, guys.
Thanks,
guys.
Ben.
Welcome to Better Win Green, eh? To Better Win Green, eh? To Better Win Green, eh? Listening to cash out, that's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top, hey. Shout out to Ethan, shout out to Zed, shout out to Ben. Welcome to our podcast, Better Win Green.